Good morning. Today is Monday, June 17th, 2019, and day 11 of my Inspired by Pride series that I've been hosting on my public Facebook account. Last week, I began sharing the importance of allies for the LGBT community. And many allies have come up to me and said, let me know what I can do to help. So I think it's a good idea to list out the most important things that allies can do to support the LGBT community. And here are my top three. Number one, be visible, come out as an ally. Number two, speak up and show up. And number three, educate yourself. Now, last week I discussed why being a visible ally and speaking up are both keys to being an ally. And today I want to share my thoughts on number three, educate yourself. I think this topic seems self-explanatory, but it surprises me how little people actually know about the LGBT community and why continuing to fight for equal rights remains important in 2019. And it's interesting how people's belief systems have been guided by misinformation along the way, or even by their cultural upbringing. A great example of how a lack of education and ignorance still exists played out on my video post about Flag Day on Friday. I decided to recognize Flag Day and discuss the pride flag, and the post received some comments that surprised me. Comments that prove that education and acceptance is still needed. Sure, we've come far as a society, but we are far from a society where we can all live without fear of judgment and discrimination, which is why education remains an important priority as an ally. As an ally, and even as a member of the LGBT community, it is impossible to know everything there is to know about the LGBT community. However, there are basic things that every ally should know, like what do the letters LGBT actually mean? It's sort of like LGBT 101. The great news is that there are many great resources online to quickly get you up to speed on terminology as well as how to support the community. One great organization, and it is my go-to for ally resources, is called Straight for Equality. They've teamed up with PFLAG to educate families and friends of the LGBT community. And you can find their resources for free online, including role-play scenarios to help walk you through a situation when you encounter someone saying derogatory comments to someone else. So my advice to you as an ally is take some time to educate yourself about the basics. Learn terminology. Read non-political articles that pop up about equality. Know simple facts and laws impacting the community. For example, did you know that in 26 states it's still legal to be fired just for being gay? Sexual orientation is not covered in the Civil Rights Act of 1964, so while it is legal for me to marry someone, I could be fired from a job without any other cause in states like Virginia, Texas, or North Carolina. Posting videos like this on LinkedIn and on social media remains important because accepting each other in and out of the workplace is a serious issue. I lived in the closet for the majority of my 16-year corporate career, and I realized one day that bringing my whole self to work stunted my creative output and productivity, or actually not bringing my whole self to work stunted my creativity. It is proven that organizations who embrace a diverse and inclusive work culture have increased bottom line results because they allow their employees to operate in a judgment-free environment. And these companies also have improved recruitment and retention rates as a result. And it is my hope that this Inspired by Pride video series during the month of June can continue to educate others who may not understand the gay rights movement, goes beyond just a fun celebration at a pride parade. So now I want to hear from you. Feel free to share a great resource that you use to help educate yourself about the LGBT community, or share an idea that you are using in your workplace to educate others, or even share a fact about the community that others may not know. Write out your thoughts in the comments section below, or better yet, share a video or a photo. Again, this is why visibility is so important. If others see photos and videos of allies showing their support, they will know they have the support to be authentic. I look forward to hearing your responses during this month of June, Pride Month, as I continue the Inspired by Pride series hosted on my Facebook account. I'll see you again tomorrow. Happy Pride.